What's going on, Randy? Looks like we got the fam in the house first tonight or today. Craig, what's going on? BP? We're early today. All right, let's go. Let's go. Well, happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. The end of the week. Remember, I feel like these weeks just fly by. Remember last week, I was like, man, I'm bittersweet about Sundays, right? Sundays are great, but then you got to remember, Mondays rolling around right around the corner. You're like, but it is what it is. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Just so happened this Sunday falls on Cinco de Mayo. If you guys are celebrating, we said we're going to be pouring up some drinks during the stream we were saying this on the Discord. So believe it or not, it's 11:30 in Florida where I'm at right now, and I already have a cracked open tea right now. So just think of Kermit the Frog sipping that tea. It's exactly what I'm doing right now. So freaking good, guys. You guys know how it is. During Christmas, it was spiked eggnog, right? And then we had craft beer season right after that, and now it's tea season. And who knows what the next few months will bring. Maybe I'll start jumping on some hard liquor and going on camera. Make sure you guys, I'm just letting everybody join in. Make sure you guys hit those likes. Let's get those likes up. And let's just jump right into this. So, what is going on? Randy, Craig, BP. Let's see here. Dowdy, what's going on, brother? Fagerio, Larry, Nico, Rob, Rosales. Is it Kinmere? What's going on, brother? Hope I pronounced it correct. Oh, Royal, what's going on, bro? Royal, we need to get your name green, brother. Shout out to Royal. Royal helps us out with the Discord, and all the little technical issues that we ever have. Royal's out there helping out, so we appreciate that, brother. Fagerio, what's going on, bro? Let's see here. Fagerio said I started drinking beer right now and barbecue. Bro, we're already getting all the food ready. So, I'm not Mexican, but I'm damn near. We're going to party like we are today, right? Shout out to all the Mexicans and everybody celebrating Cinco de Mayo. It doesn't matter if you're freaking Scottish, English, American, Canadian. It doesn't matter, right? It's just an excuse to freaking go get some fajitas and drink some Kronos, right? So let's jump right into this. So today, right now, Bitcoin looks like she's having a nice little run. We are basically coming back up. Yesterday, you can see we topped out at around 64,500. You can see right now we are trying to come back up and retest those levels. We're at around 64.3. We did get up to about 64.4. So we'll see how this goes. Not your typical Sunday, right? Not your typical Sunday. Usually Sundays, I was expecting as we were going to be starting the stream earlier, I'm like, man, it's going to be a boring, trading day. Obviously, we always know Sundays, usually there's not really much going on. The weekends have kind of doled out ever since the ETFs. The weekdays are usually our days where we see a lot of volume. So we don't see much going on the weekends unless something's anticipating that week coming up. Then you'll see, whether it's inflows or outflows. And I've been telling you guys this from the last maybe 2 days. I think since Thursday we've been kind of rebouncing. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if this week that we're coming up to, we have a solid week coming up. I do think that Bitcoin is going to continue to run up. Hopefully, if we don't get thrown any curveballs. I've already said this plenty of times, and I'll keep repeating myself. The next spot for some resistance is going to be that 64.9. That 64.9 is what we're going to need to retest, hit our head on maybe a few times. Hopefully, Bitcoin goes on one of those rallies where it doesn't even acknowledge some of these spots before that it's hit its head on. Because you can see we've hit this 64.9 is nothing to be new about, right? We've hit our head 1, 2, we're chopping around. 3 hit our head, 4 hit our head, 5 hit our head, almost hit our head right here. We'll call it the 6. So you guys can see, and that's just right here in the last few weeks. If we really went through it, this area has been a big spot for some resistance / support. When we're above it, it's usually a spot that we come and we do bounce off of. So we obviously need to flip it back over towards support, right? So we're going to need to basically break it. Like I said, two scenarios. Either Bitcoin just starts rallying tomorrow, flies right by it, doesn't even acknowledge it, or we come up as we've been slowly but surely moving up, and we come and retest this area multiple times. Looking at the 2-hour chart right now for Bitcoin, you can see the 20-day moving average is going to be this yellow or orange line, whatever you want to call it. Looks a little yellow on my end. You can see since this drop, since we had a few days ago, we broke above the 20. We've been bouncing off the 20. You see this? We've been bouncing and basically going parallel with the 20-day moving average, which is very bullish. That's a very bullish move right there. So as long as we can stay above this 20-day moving average, we will continue to move up slowly but surely. So Bitcoin is looking great. Looks like we're doing a beautiful setup for this week, and believe it or not, we're still in play on this when you zoom out, this big ass bull flag that we have. You can see the downward channel, right? The pole, downward channel, bull flag. This thing, if it plays out, going to be epic. We're flying up to like 80K. You heard it here first. For Milady, you can see we had a little bit of a move last night towards the downside. You can see we came back down. We were running, basically hitting our head on this. I think this is what, the 618? Yep, 618 right here. We're hitting our head on the 618. We did break above it, obviously, but we broke below. We've been hitting our head on the 618. We can't break it yet. You can see we did come down and retest that 100-day moving average. This is on the 2-hour. We came back and retested that 100-day moving average, and since then we have basically gave us a little bit of confirmation. Not necessarily sold yet, but it looks like that bounce was very bullish as far as off the 100-day. We just can't seem to break that 618 yet. So keeping my eyes on it. Honestly, you guys remember I bought back on my position down here, so I'm still up nice, about 20-25%, but I am going to keep an eye, because if we do, for whatever reason, I don't think this is going to happen, but if we do break down and maybe come back and retest some of these levels like the 15.5, I'm going to basically throw the rest of my dry powder in on Milady and get my just build my bag back up. All right, so but honestly, today being Sunday, markets look great. Honestly, they look great. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Real quick, if you guys are having a drink, because it is Cinco de Mayo, raise your drinks in the air. Let's do a toast. Shout out to everybody in the channel. Honestly, shout out to every single one of you guys, whether you comment, whether you're a subscriber, you're here right now. Shout out to you guys. You're involved in crypto. We're going to create financial freedom. We're going to get there. We got to have patience. So cheers to you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, right? And if you're not subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe. That tea is so good, guys. I'm telling you. Freaking A. I don't know. I'm not a tea guy. I'm telling you. Never been a tea guy, but damn it, you throw a little bit of liquor or alcohol, whatever the hell they have in there, and it's just like turns it into some goodness. So let me say what's up to everybody in the chat real quick, and then we're gonna start our show. So Craig, what's going on? I'm at work but gonna listen. Hell yeah. Rob, let's see here. BP said, what up, gang? We're live. Jasmy back over 2 cents. Nice. Thank you for reminding me. We'll check that out. And Fajerio said, now there's a call 2.0. And Craig said, I hit the like button early this time. You know, I got that indicator now where it tells me whenever you do hit the like or you don't. So I wasn't going to call you out, Craig. You know what I'm saying? But I do see that you hit it early today, so I appreciate that, bro. You're usually a little late on the like button, right? But you know I don't like to call you out. But it pops up across my screen. You guys don't see it, but it says Craig hasn't hit the like button yet. Or it'll say Craig just hit the like button 20 minutes into the stream. And I'm over here just shaking my head like, Craig. What's going on, Overcome? So let's jump into some, we'll jump into DeFi here in a second. Milady's market cap, 123 million. So we've been kind of hovering around this area. Right now, honestly, even though I said I'm waiting to buy more if we do dip down, honestly, and this is just my opinion, right now is not a bad time to just be dollar cost averaging in. I mean, you guys know if you zoom out in the last month, we're technically, I mean, it says we're down 10%. Unfortunately for TradingView, it doesn't give us that 3 or 6 months, but if you were to zoom out 3 months, I almost can guarantee we're down 40-50% right now from, you obviously 3-4 months ago, we were at all-time highs, right? So right now, not a bad time to be buying in, honestly, in my opinion. I personally kind of waiting a little bit to see if I can get a little bit better, better price point to get to just keep adding to my bag. So looking at the 24-hour volume, because we've been focused on that, it is down like crazy. 23.5% volume for the whole crypto market's down. Isn't that crazy? But the market cap is up. The market cap is up 0.2%, which nothing too crazy, but it's a little odd to see volume down, but market cap's up, which is telling me that there's not a lot of selling going on. There's just obviously any money that's coming into the market right now, even though it's not too much. It's coming into buys right now. Bitcoin dominance slightly up. Yesterday was at 53.3. We're at 53.4. So obviously we want to see Bitcoin's dominance kind of trickle down more, because we want to get us into altcoin season, right? We all know we're all into altcoins. You know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us carry Bitcoin as well. And we want Bitcoin to do is we want Bitcoin to thrive, but we want to see that altcoin, season take into effect. So overcome Jasmy's climate. Let's go jump on Jasmy real quick. I was going to go into DeFi, but we'll check out Jasmy. Yep, Jasmy's back up. So you guys know, just like Bitcoin, we pointed out that bull flag. Jasmy's is still in this bull flag play right here, right? So, I mean, she's broken out of the channel before, but she comes right back into the channel. So we'll see how it goes. You see right where she found support? Guys, we can't make this up. I'm telling you, we cannot make this up. We've had these lines here for months. Look where she found support, exactly where she bounced before. And if you guys are interested in finding out how to become a better trader in regards to finding support levels, resistance levels, and fib retracements, and a whole spectrum of other things, make sure you guys hit that join button. Become a member. We have member-only streams every weekend, and we're usually covering something good on the members-only stream. And we just had a big airdrop yesterday. We had, I think, 40 members so far pick up the airdrop from yesterday. So we still have some more members out there that need to contact me. But you guys need to make sure you watch that stream. Even just watch a little bit of it, because it's going to give you a code on what you need to send to me, so you can be so I can send you your airdrop. So if you are a member, make sure you hit me up. You guys are still eligible for that. But yeah, Jasmy's looking great. So she did break above. She broke above 2 cents, but really this almost pretty much exactly the 2 cent mark has been a big spot where she's bounced. You can see multiple times she has bounced. She broke above. She actually hit her head on it right before she ran, and then she just broke above. So what we want to see for Jasmy for right now is we just want to see, I don't even want to see a crazy run up yet. I want to see her just give us confirmation that she's going to stay above this 2 cent. And in order for us to see that, we want to see, I don't care if it's red, green candles just bouncing off of this line right here. That's going to give us that confirmation. At least 3 to 4 candles is what we're looking for, right? I think she can give that to us. But I've been telling you guys this. We actually were saying this yesterday about Jasmy and this bull flag. This bull flag plays out. Same thing with Bitcoin. It's going to be epic. I think she's going to fly up to 3 cents fast. And then obviously she ain't stopping there. So not looking bad at all. Crypto James, what's going on, family? Let's see. Ricky said, hey, hell yeah, man. Bought some more Jasmy during this dip for sure. Nice. Michael said, I'll contact you when I get home. I finally made a Solana wallet. Nice, brother. Yeah, just hit me up. Hit me up on the Discord. We have the Discord on the top of the chat. I encourage, especially if you're a member, just download Discord and join our channel. It's free. You can silence any notifications, so your phone doesn't go off, because everybody's pretty active in the Discord. But hey, I say join it. Obviously, if you're a member, because we are going to continue to have more airdrops down the road. This is your direct connection to myself. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow, for security purposes, they won't allow you to post your wallet address in the chat. It will just basically be blank. And I don't blame them, because I don't know if you guys ever seen, this is really bad in 2021. They would have those live streams where they're scam streams where they're like, send us 1 Bitcoin and we'll send you back 3 Bitcoin. I'm not even lying to you. They literally have streams like this, right? So they would do, like, these streams would run, and it obviously was a complete scam, right? They would do it for XRP, Ethereum, all the big projects they would have them for. And so YouTube, basically, to tackle this issue, was they were basically that you can't, any address you try to post it in the chat, it just doesn't come up for security purposes. So Honestly, I think it's a good thing. But so the only way that you're going to be able to provide your address to myself is going to be through Discord. All right. So make sure you guys join. And also, we got a beautiful community there. We have almost 200 people in the community, and everybody's just talking about plays, NFK, Milady, really DeFi. I feel like it's turned into a big DeFi, big DeFi chat. So, and speaking of DeFi, let's pull up our DeFi. We're going to look at Kronos right now because that seems to be the hot thing for everybody in the Discord. So still as of yesterday, we had Mouse and Pasta was one of the bigger ones, the bigger movers. And you can see she's up in the last 24 hours, still killing it at above 92% for the 24-hour period. You can see she slightly broke out of this trend, right? And then basically went sideways, and then now she started back up on an upward trend. So you can see she's looking great. We did map out for here that she bounced multiple times, and it looks like after the stream yesterday, she came back and actually broke a little bit below, right? Which was probably a solid time to buy in. And you can see she basically continued on her run. So what are we at here? Market cap's at 3.5. Liquidity's at about $500,000. So not too bad. You can see the buys coming in. They're legit. So project doesn't look bad at all. This is pretty much the hot project right now on I don't like that. I really don't like this trend line. Guess we'll leave it something like that. But you guys can get the gist of it, right? She's just consistently making higher lows as she moves. So, and looks like she's on a nice run as we speak. So, what's going on with Call, guys? What is going on? All this, Call flip Milady. Call flip Milady's market cap. Oh no, bro. Oh no. She's been not struggling because, I mean, at the end of the day, Call's up so much. I know this looks like a sideways, but if you really zoomed in, Call has moved so much in the last few weeks. This is to be expected, right? To be expected. I told you guys this. You know, unfortunately with DeFi, you know, people have very short attention spans as far as being in projects. And they'll, you know, buy in on the rumor, you know, and then make that money and sell, which I don't blame them, right? I don't blame them whatsoever. So as of yesterday, Call was on an upward trend. You can see since then she has broken out. Not saying that there's anything wrong. She might chop around sideways for right now, but you can see from these highs, she is down a considerable amount. She was above $100 million at some point, right? She was at like, what, 110? You can see she's dropped down about $35 million in market cap. So, I mean, you can take it how you want it. If you're asking, or if you're thinking, is this a good time to accumulate on Call? I would say, you know, I'm like, you know, you got to remember, Call has moved up so much. So, me personally, I haven't been adding anything or buying in back on Call. I'm just letting Call do its thing. If it has any kind of dramatic drops back down to these levels, I 100% will be buying in. You know, just pick up a bag. But for right now, for myself, I'm just letting it be. I'm letting her be. A lot of people have come and go as far as buying in, making their money, and moved on Call. So the community's big, though. I think they're going to survive. They're going to do good. But for right now, you have other projects that have popped up that have taken the limelight from Call, particularly, that are also listed on Crypto.com. You know, a project that's really been doing really well, steadily moving, is Mary. Mary's been moving really well, honestly, on here. She did break the trend line as of yesterday. Same thing, but a couple things with Mary is she broke below the 236. But look at this W pattern that's forming right now. So what I would say about Mary is that if Mary breaks above the 236, which is going to be around that 46 right here, this 46 level. You can see she hit her head on it, right? Making that W pattern. If she can break above, I think she's going to continue to run up and get back up to these all-time highs for Mary. So Mary doesn't look bad. A little under $20 million market cap. So, I mean, definitely a solid project for sure. So Rosales said, can you check Mary? Yeah, we just checked it. They listed They listed it on Coinbase's chart, but you can't buy it. Yeah, I saw you post that in the Discord where you can look up the chart on Coinbase. Coinbase will let you do that for a lot of projects, right? They'll let you go in and if you want to look at the chart first, a lot of these projects you can, but they don't have it listed on their platform. So, but I mean, I don't know if that's a plus, if that's a nothing burger. You know, maybe it can provide a little bit more eyes as far as to the project. I mean, it's definitely a plus, not a negative, right? So, I know somebody just said let's check out 2.0 Call 2.0 real quick. I want to check out Ryoshi because Ryoshi was having a little bit of an off day yesterday, but she looks like she's trying to rebound. So Ryoshi had made a double top. You guys can see this M pattern. Made a double top, came down and retested the 0.5 right here. She actually came down, broke a lot below over here at the 618, but that was like some kind of a crazy sell-off, but it came right back up. You can see it found some support right here at the 0.5, and since bouncing off that 0.5, looks like she's up about 20% trying to go on a nice rally. So doesn't look bad. What I've been saying is Ryoshi's going to probably continue to have some good buy pressure for right now because they're running on you know that they're determined to get listed on crypto.com, right? You know, if it happens, I think that's going to be, obviously it's going to be a crazy move for them. They're going to be, you know, running up. They're only at a $7 million market cap. You know, so if that does happen, that's a plus. And that for them to keep that kind of looming around, it's going to continue to have buy pressure for Ryoshi. But eventually, they're going to need to provide action. You know, and what I mean by that is you can't just keep saying in your Discord, "Yep, we're getting listed." They're going to need to eventually get listed on crypto.com, right? Or people are going to move on. So. And I know it's a process. I'm sure they're down. You know, I'm sure they're doing everything they can, you know, to get them lined up on crypto.com. So I know it's a process. So hopefully, shout out to everybody that has Ryoshi. I know a lot of people in the Discord have it. So hopefully, you know, they can get on there. And right now, you know, wouldn't be a bad time, in my opinion, to maybe, you know, be adding to the bag in the anticipation that they possibly could get listed. So we'll see how this plays out. Hopefully they do. Let's see here. Ricky said, I'm holding call with diamond hands. There you go, brother. I wish I had that strategy too, because I would be up a massive amount right now on my call. Buy High said, Milady. Milady's, yep, we checked her out. She's not doing too bad. Let's see. So we started off the stream talking about Milady and Bitcoin. Right now, Milady is technically hitting her head on this 618 right here. You can see hitting her head on the 618, so we need to see some kind of a flip above the 618 and finding some support on Milady, but we'll keep our eye on it. Can you check Call 2.0? Let's check out Call 2.0. One thing while I pull this up is I am not a fan of any project that comes out with a 2.0, and this doesn't have any affiliation with Call whatsoever. They're just running off of Call. They did this same thing with like BONK 2.0 and stuff like that, and it didn't end up going anywhere. You know, they had a nice little pump, but eventually people made their money and moved on. So I'm not saying it's a, you know, terrible project, and hopefully they do really well. What is that, 9 zeros? It's not too bad. So I mean, the liquidity is, you know, it's not the best. The market cap is very low. So I mean, just be careful with this project. It's only been out for 3 hours. Right, it's only been out for 3 hours, so it's still red flag in my opinion, as far as like just risky, very risky. So don't be throwing massive amounts of money in here. It says there's no issues on the security, but still, you know, anything could happen, right? This just dropped 3 hours ago, so just be very careful. But definitely looking like it wants to continue on a nice run, for sure. You're gonna see these crazy swings because right now the market cap liquidity is very low. So you're going to see these crazy swings on the project. So hopefully they survive. Yeah, so I saw you saying that in the Discord. You only put $10 in it. Yeah, I mean, that's a safe way to do it, right? Maybe as it moves on, you know, you guys know how I am. If it's like a few days old, I'm like, all right, my red flags start to kind of, go down as far as being a rug pull. So, you know, after a few days, I would maybe, if it's still around and still doing all right, that's when I'd start maybe throwing in a little bit more money. But like I said, history repeats itself. Anything that's like a 2.0 is usually just a quick It's usually just a quick little, little pump. So, sorry, I was reading the Discord. Let me see here. James, I'm reading your comment right now. As soon as we get done with the stream, brother, I'm gonna jump in. Royal, I see what you said as well. I'm gonna bring that up. All right, let's continue. My phone's going off like crazy. So cool out there, right? Just kidding. One thing I wanted to bring up, guys, is last night, out of all freaking projects, I buy in on this project right here. This layer 0. Stay away from this project. It's a scam. Look how many red flags. Look how many red flags there are. 146. I wish I would have freaking... Obviously, the red flags weren't there last night as many. But this right here, this is a scam. And you know what? Shame on these people that are running this project. This piece of S. They did this for another project. I'm going to bring it up. I linked the wallets to another project called Chaos that they freaking did the same thing. So what's happening with this project? I have never seen this happen. So if I'm going to click right back into it. So you see how there's a security warning. It just says owner renounce. Okay, not a big deal. You go in here and you look, honeypot, no, which is a complete lie, right? And I'm going to explain everything here. Looks like transfer pausable. It says no. Well, what that means is, believe it or not, when you create a token, you can actually set up a mechanism in the coding to where, let's say the devs, someone buys in big, they can pause your wallet because your wallets are right here, publicly known. They can pause your wallet to where you can't sell anything. You can't buy anymore. You can't sell anymore. It's basically you can't do anything, right? You're screwed. So a lot of times when that pops up, people do not buy into those projects because it's a very risky process, right? The reason why they do that is because on the dev side, they'll implement something like that to look out for the project if there's any like manipulation going on where people are like doing stuff malicious to affect the project. That's when I'm like, all right, I understand, but I still don't really get involved in any projects that have that on there, because I've had it happen to me on Solana before where I bought in, I was up like 10x and they freaking did that. They paused my wallet and I couldn't sell off and I was so mad, right? You feel like someone just robbed you. Well, with this project, they were able to check all those boxes and makes it look like they're a legit project. Well, they're not. It's a scam. So what they're doing is there's like, it's probably the same like two people, losers, right, that are freaking buying all these buys. Look at these buys, right? You see all these buys? They're all from the same wallets. They're all from the same wallets, right? And what they're doing is they're slowly but surely taking the liquidity out as people buy in. You can't sell. When you buy in, if you try to sell, it gives an error code. I've never seen this in my life where they were able to basically do something in the coding to where if you try to sell the project on VVS, it tells you that there's an error. There's an error where it's saying there's something wrong with the coding and it's not allowing you to sell. Nuts. I've never seen that happen, but initially it was on purpose. Basically, they did that on purpose to where no one can sell off. So if you see all these fake buy-ins, you see the big sell-offs. It's all the same, like 4 or 5 wallets that are doing it. And the reason why they're doing the sells is because this will get flagged for a honeypot if it's just strictly buys. So they have like literally a bunch of different wallets that are all linked to the same like 2 major wallets, and they're buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, making it look like it's a legit project. And people are slowly, like here and there, they're coming in and people will buy in. Like, look at this. This person just sold, right? Buying, selling. You can see he's bought in $1, sold $1, bought in 300. All this, it's a scam. It's all a scam right here, 100%. So stay away from this project right here, layer 0. Do not buy in on this project. You will not be able to sell anything on there. And for those people, if they're watching, you guys are a piece of shit. You really are a piece of shits, and I hope that everything bad happens to you guys, honestly, because that's some shitty. You guys are the reason why crypto people have bad taste in their mouths for crypto, is piece of shits like you. So I'm a little angry because they took some of my money. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pissed off. So Randy, I got you, bro. Hold on, let me check. There was a couple other So Ricky said, "Can you let me know what you think about Celier? What the hell is that? Seems like a good project." Yeah, Fajirio, they got me, bro. That shit pissed me off, dude. You know what? It pissed me off. I've never seen that, bro. I've been trading DeFi. I've been trading DeFi for 4 years now. Over 4 years. I have never in my day. I've seen it all. This was a new one. This was a new one right here. And I didn't even bring it up. They have another. They did it like 2 weeks ago on a whole nother project. I'll bring it up here in a second. Real quick, make sure if you guys are asking me to look up DeFi projects, make sure you guys are telling me the ecosystem. So Ricky said Celier or whatever the hell this is, but it's on a few different ecosystems. So I need to know what project you're talking about. We'll bring it back up. Just let me know what you're talking about. And then Maurice said Vone token. Are you talking? Is it Vone token? Where are you guys finding this stuff, man? Again, Vone token. I need to know what ecosystem. I need to know what ecosystem. You know what's so funny, Lorenzo? Hammy on Soul. I know the guy that created that project. He's a YouTuber. Isn't that crazy? I know him. He's a YouTuber. Smart kid. Very smart kid. He created the project. We'll check out Hammy here in a minute. Yeah, James said he got scammed by Chaos. Yep. Listen, James, they're the exact same people. They're the exact same people. On layer 0, Chaos. They're the same exact people. So Vone's on Ethereum. All right, Maurice, you want the good news or you want the bad news? Which one do you want, brother? Which one do you want, man? Which one are we gonna give you? You want a little hopium, or you want me to just be real and just tell you exactly what it's like or what it is? Both. All right. So first things first, I can see that the project, like the liquidity is not bad. It's not terrible. The market cap's low. So I guess we'll start with the first thing is, the first thing I would say hopium wise is if you're long term on the project, right now wouldn't be a terrible time to possibly, add into your bag, right? And I'm going to point out, you can see they've kind of bottomed out right here at this level. They're a little bit above where they pretty much bottomed out. As long as that holds, they'll probably chop sideways and hopefully see somewhat of a bounce. The bad thing is that you can see they had a nice little giga pump, very short-lived, but this project has just been slowly but surely bleeding out, making lower highs as it moves, right? So a lot of times with these projects, it's going to get to a certain point where it needs to have some kind of a pump. And I don't mean one of these pumps, because you can see these swings, they're not bad, but they're making lower highs. So the chart's still heading down, even though they're seeing these little bursts of these buys and stuff like that. You can see they're making lower highs and lower highs and lower lows as they move. They did bottom out right here, so hopefully that's going to be the bottom. So right now wouldn't be a bad time, in my opinion, if you're long term, to maybe dollar cost average in on this project. But I'm going to be honest with you, the charts do not look good for this project. They don't look good. So But good luck, brother, man. Ricky said, "Call a spade a spade." I hear you, man. I hear you, bro. It's some BS, you know. I mean, it is what it is. I was talking to some of the guys today on the Discord, and it's just all part of being in DeFi, right? It's all part of being in DeFi. You're gonna deal with stuff like that, where you got to take the bad with the good with the bad, and as long as, let's say you get 10 projects, right, and 8 of them are crap projects or something like that happens, as long as those other 2 do really well, a lot of times they'll pay off all the bad, and you'll be up even out of all the bad, if that makes any sense, right? So you got to take the bad with the good, and just kind of learn from those situations. What I learned from that situation was what people were saying in the Discord. They're like, next time, buy in like a few dollars and see if you can sell, right? And I'm going to do that next time. Buy in a few dollars and see if I can sell to make sure it's legit, because this is obviously they've gotten away with this multiple times. And you can see the liquidity on the last project I showed you that was a scam was over $200,000 in liquidity. That means those guys are playing with $250,000 that they're playing with, right? So they've done really well with this scam, and they're going to continue to do it over and over and over and over, right? So I wish, I'm not even going to say it because then YouTube's going to flag me. But you guys know where I'm headed here. Better hope nobody finds out where they're at, so we'll leave it there. Now, let me see here. Randy said, "Can you check Sol for me, bro? Need an exit point." Yeah, I know you and Rare are leverage trading. Let's pull up Solana. And I actually painted out this W pattern. This was like 2 days ago. I was like, damn, it looks like there's a beautiful W pattern on Solana playing out. We'll see how this plays. So, Randy, let me ask you this, brother. I know you have a leverage opened up. Obviously, it's a long, I would imagine. Where did you open up your long, if you don't mind me asking? Let me get the fundamentals here, and we'll come back to here real quick. I know I'll wait for your response. Let's check out. Ricky responded, Kryptonite Sailor on Sui. Okay. I'm imagining this. Is this it? This is Sui. It doesn't say Kryptonite though. Oh yeah, it does. All right, this is it. Nice. All right, so real quickly, just looking at it, market cap almost 8 million, so not bad. Liquidity is looking good. Definitely made a bottom right here, and it's on a nice run. So I mean, the project doesn't look bad at all. Look at this beautiful U pattern that's formed. So this project's been out for a little while, about 4 months. So I mean, I'm looking at the charts. Obviously, you can see for the most part, it was on a downward move. If you look and if you mapped out some kind of a trend line, you can see it did technically break out of that trend. So you might see a second life for this project, hopefully, where it can maybe start getting some momentum and run it up. It's still down like crazy. So if this is a project that you believe in long term, I would say down here, obviously, hindsight 2020 was the best time to be buying in. It looked like it found a bottom. But even right now where it's at doesn't look too bad as far as where it's at. So hopefully you can run up. 786 is going to be a big spot for some resistance at the 46. And then obviously you have support right here at around the 10 level right before you gain that 0. So let me see here. Randy said, make sure you guys hit that like button. Can you check BONK token on Ethereum? Mauricio will come right back to that. Hey guys, hit that like button. That's what I thought, mother fudgers. Ricky said, true that, man. If you're taking risk diversity into many coins, it's one hits. It'll cover the losers and some. Exactly, bro. Hangman, what's going on? Randy said he bought it. Damn, 85x, bro, at 146. And I'm guessing that's a long, right? I'm guessing that's a long. Let me see here. And Jasmy said, blame it on the tea. Hey, don't be coming after my tea, bro. This tea is amazing. This tea is amazing, bro. So, Randy, I'm going to be honest with you. You know I'm going to keep it real with you, brother, your family. You got in at 140. Where'd you get on? You got in at 146. Your liquidity level is at 144. I don't like that, bro. I really don't like it. I think that we're going to continue up, but I feel like, and, you know, I just, hear me out. You know, you got that, now that you're up there with the big boys as far as your leverage, you're at an 85x. Your liquidity range is so fine, right? Like we've always explained. I don't like it because one bad move with Solana, and this bitch is going to come down. And now 144, I do want to give you some hopium real quick. Couple things. So 144.53 would be around, I'm going to map it out real quick. So 144.53 would be somewhere around this mark right here, right? That's going to be your liquidity level. Now, you can see we've come back and retested levels that were below that, right? We were up. I'm going back over here. We were up at a time to about 149. And you can see we've dropped down all the way down to 143. So dropping down to 144 can easily happen. Very easily. One bad little, candle can bring you down and get you liquidated. What I'm getting to is two things. It's been hugging the 20-day, right? Giving us confirmation that it's staying up. But it's done that before, and it's broke below briefly. These are like little liquidation candles right here when you're playing with high leverage. So what I really am getting to, bro, and I'm going to keep it real with you, is I don't like that trade. I don't like that trade at all. I'm telling you right now, I don't like it. So, honestly, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're a grown man. But I would maybe, if you're at 146.05, you're technically slightly up right now. I would maybe look to see if I would exit that position and maybe wait for it to at least come back down and retest this 20-day. You can do this on your chart. You're a member. You already know how we do this. This is the 2-hour. This is a 2-hour chart, and this is your MA ribbon right here. So on the 2-hour chart, MA ribbon, you can map it out. 145.85 is going to be your 20-day if it comes down to retest. That's where I would feel like maybe possibly opening up a long if it comes back and retests that 20-day. But where you're at right now, I mean, it could easily start running up. You know what I'm saying? I can be completely wrong. I just feel like the risk to loss where you're at right now is the risk is higher on this position. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So do what you got to do. But I would encourage just even if the thing starts rallying, don't be upset. You know what I'm saying? You always want to make sure you're looking out for for yourself, right? And making sure that you're not going to take a loss. So I personally, not financial advice, I would probably exit out of that position. You know, even if it's a few dollar loss, who gives a crap? Because I know you're probably playing with a lot of money. You know, and kind of just wait to see what's going to happen if she's going to at least come back down and retest this 20-day moving average. That's what I think. So, but don't come after me in the Discord if Solana shoots up to like $200 and you're like, damn it, Crip. You know, I'm always going to be conservative, bro. I want to make sure you're making your money and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's a risky play. I just don't like the fact that you opened up that long at 146. That's the one thing I don't like. I just feel like it's too risky right now. Too risky. If you want to close that position and go back in, maybe lower the leverage. So you have a little bit more of a range of your liquidity or your liquidation, right? If you maybe come back in, open up the play. If you kind of wait, maybe it drops down a little bit. You can open up a leverage play at like 30x. That'll probably give you a little bit more of a range of like down towards like 140 or something, where you know you have a lot more room to kind of play it out. You know, so I hope it works out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this thing starts rallying, bro. Just know I'm looking out for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be more opportunity down the road. Always. So don't worry about it if it starts rallying. Just look out what I said. I honestly don't like that position personally. So Ricky said, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. No, no worries, dude. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, dude. Yeah, let me know, bro. Gina, what's going on, girl? You're a little late, but we're not going to judge you. We're not going to judge you whatsoever. Let's jump into some stuff real quick. Let's look at the crypto bubbles for the day. And you guys can see we're pretty much in the green for the most part. Our weave has really been running the last week or two. Our weave's been really killing it. It's always been like a bigger bubble on here. Render, we have Singularity. What I've noticed today, and I don't know what's going on, but AI projects have been pumping today. So Singularity is part of the AI group. We also have Fetch. Fetch is up 7% today. You guys can see. And it's no coincidence that Fetch is up. Even ALI, it says it's up 7. It was earlier, it was up like 7 or 8% on ALI, which this is another project that is a AI project with a very small market cap. This project was starting to look like it was on a rally. Usually when that happens, when you see the AI projects, I got you, bro, on Hammy. Don't worry. A lot of times when you see these AI projects, they all will start running together. And there's usually news of something going on in the AI world. Whether it be NVIDIA, something, with AI that's going on. So I was watching a lot of AI documentaries last night, jumping into that rabbit hole. And what's funny is I watched the latest Terminator yesterday as well. And then it just so happened on my YouTube, I'm watching YouTube, and I was watching some documentaries on AI about the same crap that Terminator was about, how countries are going to eventually give like the nuke codes to the AI and let them determine. And the documentary was all about whoever is using AI for they're going to be able to have the upper hand as far as striking first and stuff like that. I'm like, oh crap, this is literally Terminator playing itself out, So let's see here. Let's look up Hammy. I'll take my tinfoil hat off, guys. But you know what? I'm telling you, those movies are not far-fetched from what could easily happen if we don't watch out. I was like, where's the chart? So a little back-end story on this project right here. This guy, I don't have his YouTube up right now, but this guy's a YouTuber. And look, he's doing marketing boosts. I know for a fact that this guy really wants this project to thrive. He's a good person in the back end, and he created this project. He's like a freaking whiz when it comes to creating tokens. He's done a couple of them in the past, but this Hammy one has been doing really well. And he's been really he keeps giving up updates and stuff like that on where he wants to get to as far as this project. So I mean, you can see at a time this project was up to like I would say probably around $30-40 million market cap right here. You can see the liquidity looks great on the project. So I mean, this project not bad. I can tell you straight up that the guy that's running it, he's a one-man show running this project, and he's a good person. He's legit, so don't have to worry about anything as far as like any rug pulls or anything like that. So Brandy, my bad, bro. Now you have me like watching Solana to see what the hell is going on. Randy, did you sell off yet? Oh, you made 60%. Nice. Just keep an eye on it, bro. Like I said, you can still there's going to be more opportunity, bro. There's going to be plenty of opportunity. Just keep an eye on it. It's another thing too that kind of keeps me like where I'm a little bit, cautious on leverage trading on Sundays, bro, because Sunday can look good like it does right now, and then like Sunday night comes and there's a big sell-off for whatever reason. People just start selling off before the week starts. So, but real quick on Hammy, again, the guy that's running this, legit good guy. He's a big YouTuber. I don't remember his YouTube channel, but if you actually go on YouTube and look up Hammy, you'll see him pop up. This guy is legit. Like I said, you could just tell he's a good person and he wants his project to run. So, found a bottom right here at around the 25.9, around that 25 area. So legit looks good as far as that bottom. If you can catch that bottom, historically speaking, it looks like it does relatively well, right? The swings have been a little bit lower as far as for the project. So Overcome, no, I'm not in call anymore, brother. Oh yeah, so Royal Royal wants to talk about staking. And I am a little unprepared, not with staking, but let me pull up like VVS real quick. So Royal wants to talk about staking, and I'm guessing as far as how to do it, I'm imagining. So I'm gonna pull up VVS platform real quick, and we'll just go on this real quick. So for staking, the definition for staking is really owning a project and basically putting it into some kind of like a almost like a pool, right? You're putting it into some kind of a liquidity pool, and you're basically you still own whatever your position is, but you're giving it into some liquidity pool, and in return you're going to make back a certain percent for however long you're holding it in. They call it staking, right? So a lot of platforms like VVS will offer staking on here. So you can see liquid staking. So it says, and they're just reading a disclaimer. I don't know what it says. You're about to access a third-party service owned and operated by Vino Finance. Whatever. So you can see here for like liquid staking, this is on VVS. You would obviously need to connect your wallet, and you can stake certain projects on here. On here, it looks like they're for VVS for right now, they're only doing Crow and what is this Atom on here. But the point is that for staking, if this is a project, something that you think is long term, right? You can say, all right, well, instead of just holding your tokens or your coin in your wallet, you can actually go on some of these platforms that offer staking on a big variety of different projects. You can stake them, and look, you're going to get back an estimated APY 7.3% on how much you stake and how long you stake it for, right? Some like if you stake like Ethereum, ADA, Cardano, stuff like that, there's a wait period. Even for Kronos, if you guys stake Kronos on actual Kronos' the app, the Crypto.com app, I haven't checked in a while, but they used to do it to where if you staked, you'd have to commit to a certain amount of time. Where you would stake, you would put in, are you going to do for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? The longer, obviously, you stake it, the more, the higher APY you're going to get back, right? So what happens is let's say you put it in for 3 months. You want to stake your Crow on Crypto.com's platform for 3 months. You're not going to be able to pull that out whatsoever. So whatever you commit to, it's there for that long. So the risk of staking are, let's say right now I want to put $10,000 of my Crow into staking for 3 months. They're going to give me back 5%. I'm just throwing that out there. So that could be $500 that I get back just for me holding that position, and I still have my full position there. I'm going to get back in 3 months. But that 3 month period, I can't hold it whatsoever. Right? Or I'm sorry, not hold it. I can't sell it. What if Crow runs up 80% in that meantime? 80%. I'm just speaking hypothetically. Runs up 80%. Now you can't sell. You're only going to get back, what did I say, 5%? You're only going to get back 5%. Now your position's locked. That's the risk that you take whenever you're staking for long term. Now, a lot of these platforms like VVS, when you stake, they're going to probably hold it for 48 hours, where you can't touch it for 48 hours. That's a lot less riskier, right? Because 48 hours you can deal with. But when you're talking about months, possibly a year of staking, and you can't touch it, it's very risky. So Royal was asking, is it worth staking though? Well, that's something that you need to figure out on your own, brother. But I just kind of gave you the pros to cons, right? The pros, you're gonna get back your position's safe. You're gonna get back, that 5, maybe 7%, right, for however long you hold it. The cons are if the project starts rallying like crazy, and let's say it goes up 50%, that's 5 times more than or 10 times more than what you're getting back on staking. A lot of times you can make a lot more money just holding the project and selling when you go on those big runs. So that's something that you need to figure out on your own, as far as that. But long term, if like a lot of people staked their Ethereum. When they bought in, a lot of these people bought in on Ethereum at like $500, and they didn't care staking it because they knew long-term Ethereum was going to continue to climb, right? So it also forces you to have diamond hands where you can't sell it, even if there is a little bit of a pump. So you can kind of see there, the difference, in situations and stuff like that, as far as staking and whether it's worth it, and as far as if that's something you think you can do, and make more money. Me personally, I've dealt with staking. I do have some stuff staked, as far as like ADA, because I really it's not a really big bag of ADA. I leave it in there staking, but at the end of the day, if I have like $20,000 in a project, I'm not staking. I don't care about that 5%. I'm just gonna hold on to it, because if we run up 50% or more, or whatever the case is, whatever my goals are, I want to be able to have access to that project and be able to sell. So I hope that covered you up, Royal. Let me know if you have any more questions, brother. Overcome said, do I know anything about Helium Mobile? I know Helium Mobile. They're kind of like, I keep referring to them as like Cricket. They're like a cheaper cell phone company that you can still buy in on. That's basically a crypto project, but now they're like offering unlimited data service and cell phones for $20, I think, or $25 a month. I think it's a solid project. I've said this over and over. Let me see here. I honestly think it's a good plan and a solid project. I really do, because think about this: if you're able to buy in on a Cricket or whatever, one of those cheaper services, they're all end up being like $1 billion companies, right? If they survive and do good. Right now, Helium Mobile is only at less than $200 million. So I've been saying this for a while. I think that Helium Mobile is long-term play. I think it's legit. So nice, Randy. I'm glad I was able to help you out there, brother. And now you can keep an eye on it and kind of see, like I said, now you made a little bit of money. Now you have now time's on your hands, so where you can kind of wait and see where you're going to head, as far as, opening up another long or whatever the case may be. So doing good. We got 30 something people here and 30 something likes. I appreciate that, guys. Let's check out real quick. I want to check some news, and then I know it's Cinco de Mayo, guys. Whether you have plans or not, hope you guys enjoy your Sundays today, right? So Grayscale's GBTC Bitcoin ETF records inflows for the first time in 78 days. Now, think about this. ETFs, or not all of them, but some of these bigger like Grayscales, ETF had a good inflow for the first time in 78 days, guys. Think about this. What do you guys think this market's about to do this week? I personally, everything is pointing towards the upside. I'm willing to bet, I'd say 75% chance we're going to have a good week coming up, guys. I really do think so. We'll see how this plays out. But after a prolonged period of continuous outflows, Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust exchange-traded fund ETF recorded its first day of net positive inflows. According to the preliminary data from Farside, on May 3rd, Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust witnessed $63 million in net flow inflows, which is not much, but hey, that means that they had more inflows than outflows, right? The positive momentum comes after an approximate $17.5 billion in outflows since the launch on 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs on January the 11th. Among the other funds making headlines, Franklin Templeton's Bitcoin ETF saw its inflows reach a record high of 60 million. Meanwhile, Fidelity's Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund led the day's inflows with an impressive 102 million, followed closely by the Bitwise Bitcoin Fund with 33.5 million, and the Invesco Galaxy Bitcoin ETF with 33. So, pretty much, you guys can see inflows are starting to come back. Before the last few weeks, it's been obviously the markets have been down. It's been outflows, right? Now inflows are starting to come back in. So, like I keep saying, everything on paper is pointing to us having a solid week coming up. You guys know how it can go, though. We can look, everything can be going towards the side of the up, and then something Monday comes and there's a sell-off for whatever reason, right? So I'm not saying that that's going to particularly happen, but it does look like we're setting up for some good movement coming up this week. So we already read this article yesterday. It looks like they haven't really updated any of their bearish news on CoinDesk. So let's just do a quick update as far as Bitcoin and ladies and everything else. So Bitcoin right now not looking bad at all. We did jump up. It looks like we actually just jumped up and made a new local high at around 64.6. The previous little local high yesterday was 64.5. So obviously it's because we're live. You guys know the crypto FUD effect is real. It's not just something that you've heard about. You guys see it. It's real. I mean, this right here points it out, right? I'm just kidding. But you guys can see we're not doing bad at all. I'm probably expecting Bitcoin to maybe come back and just bounce off this 20-day here eventually, somewhere around this 63,600. So keep an eye on that. But I think today it's going to be just, a decent little chopper around day. Nothing too crazy. As far as Milady, I'm keeping my eyes on it. Anything below probably this 100-day moving average, I'm going to keep an eye on. That's going to be at around that 16.1. Really, my buy zone is hopefully if we do drop down to this 15.5 or below, that's where I'm going to be just initiating more buys for Milady. But, if it doesn't happen, I don't care. I picked up a solid bag on this dip right here, so it's a win-win regardless, right? But other than that, guys, I'm going to pretty much leave it there. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Join the Discord. If you guys have any questions, check out our native token, No FUD Koala. I know we didn't really talk about it too much today. I kind of forgot to bring it up. Not that I forgot. I love this project, right? But you can see we are technically still hovering around that buy zone. And normally in this buy zone, it's played out very well every freaking time. So check out $NFK No FUD Koala on Solana. Could be a big play here. And we have a lot of things in the back end that are going on. So I'm telling you, just check it out. You never know. A lot of people have been making a lot of money. So, but other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. What should I invest in if it's my first coin? It's a hard question, bro. It's a hard question, man. I don't know. Do some research and look what you're trying to buy in. Is it a meme coin? Is it something with fundamentals? There's a lot of projects that it's a big, vast variety of projects. I would do your research and look for something with a small market cap. First small market cap. That maybe is traded on whatever platform you're using, whether it's crypto.com, Coinbase, or whatever the case is. But if you bring this up, Hangman, if you bring this up on tomorrow's stream earlier, I can maybe go through and I'll show you some hidden gems, all right? Other than that, guys, thank you. Have a safe Cinco de Mayo. Don't be out there drinking and driving. I want you to, be all right. Don't get hit in the slammer because I need you guys to come back tomorrow so we can have a solid show again, all right? Other than that, guys, thank you again. Have a safe day. Join the Discord if you need me. I'll be in there. Thank you.